We'll
like the first little bit.
Let's just look at the car.
Yeah. So standing behind the camera, well, I guess sitting on its wheels behind the camera, not necessarily standing, is the newest addition to the channel. And now you can probably tell by the title of this video where this is going, because a lot of you guys have followed me for diesel stuff for a super long time now. And a lot of you have been asking questions.
Did you change your name to Karen now?
No, not yet. Not yet. We have to go to the...
Are those your kids you just dropped off?
Yeah, my kids are riding around in the back because the soccer mom whip is now in full swing.
I feel like you got like a bag of soccer balls in the back there, eh?
I might. If not, we're gonna have to go buy some. I think it might make
100%,
more sense
yeah.
to, have that. But
And some cones. Coach Tyler.
Yeah. As you can tell, I am dressed as a middle to low income soccer father, and that is to fit the part of the new build series that we are going to be starting with the most stereotypical soccer mom vehicle that the Volkswagen Audi group has ever produced. And like I said, with the title of this video, you already know that it's a diesel, and we got it for really cheap, and that's because right behind you is the new 2014 Q7 3-liter TDI that we bought set up to be the new soccer mom rig, because we're gonna have to go to soccer practice and go mountain biking and do all the things that our rich snobby kids want to do going forward. And as you can tell, it does come with a few included soccer mom features. As you can see here, we have the scraped bumper. This actually doesn't come as a factory option. It's an additional add-on that you can pay to have included in your vehicle that you're buying used from your soccer moms. And then you also have another feature that I like to call the pre-installed curbed wheels. So these are factory Audi 20-inch wheels. As you can see, we've got some very questionable damage to the rim. Don't really know how it was physically possible to damage the inside of the spoke on our pre-curbed rims. But as we go around the car, we also have some other features. I've fixed a couple because I have had this vehicle for a little bit under your guys' noses. If we come and look on the inside of the mirror here, we have somehow scratched the inside of the mirror, which your mirror sits like this. So I'm not entirely sure how that's physically possible. And then as we keep touring around the beautiful 2014 Q7 TDI, you will notice that we do also have a destroyed taillight right down here, because naturally when your extremely expensive Audi pre-sense parking sensors with your 7 cameras on your vehicle aren't enough to stop you from hitting something, you do just have the body to let you know that you're just close enough to that object. So let's talk about the car itself. Obviously, we do have the amazing huge trunk that comes with the optional fold down 3rd row seating that we're going to be able to fit tons of soccer balls in here, lots of cones and everything, and obviously the
Pre-stained with freezy drips and slurpy drips,
pre-stained with slurpy drip and cut up orange slice juice. And the best part that you diesel heads are excited about, obviously this is the 3-liter TDI version. So this does come with the ASIN 1000 8-speed transmission attached. And when we're ready to upgrade and have 5 children, we're ready to attach a bicycle hitch mount attachment thing for my kids' thousands of dollars in bicycles that we're going to need to tow around. Anyways, let's hop on the inside of the car, cameraman, and we'll talk about some of the interior features. Now, inside the Q7, we obviously have a steering wheel, very nice. The infotainment system, which also didn't work when we originally bought it. But the best part is it also does have Bose, if you will show the door. Don't know how many watts, enough watts that it is loud. We have the amazing moonroof with the poppable rear glass, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, this thing is gonna be sick. It's gonna be mint, pretty mint, you know. Some other things, really cool thing. We have second sun visor thing. What else could we do to a soccer mom? We were gonna put a roof rack on there. Oh yeah, it has a button to open the glove box.
You can put a lot of oranges in here. Keep the oranges cool.
Yeah, keep the oranges cool. It's got the stupidest cup holders I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, wow,
it fits totally a full orange in here.
Yeah, full orange. You could probably fit
second orange
a grapefruit in that one.
Kids don't like grapefruits. Too sour.
And then when you're ready to open it, you can just do this and then eject all of your shit out of your cup holder.
Perfect.
And then you can fit probably like 12 granola bars in there, or 4 oranges. Yeah. You also have lots of back seat space, so you can keep your oil and your coolant in here because it's a Volkswagen.
What about car seats?
You can also mount if you stay there. You can also mount car seats in here as well, as you can see, or when you go out with the boys or you pick up your wife and her drunk friends from the bar, you get in, and this is one of the coolest features I think about having a car that has big back seats, is the back seats recline a whole 4 degrees. So you can just, you know, have your wife's friends sit in the back and bitch and complain about how shitty of a husband you are according to your wife, and then go home and get yelled at. But also cup holders. What else can I talk about? Oh, ashtrays. We have ashtrays in the door. We also have vents in the B-pillars over here. So when you're done bawling your eyes out about your wife bullying you and you're ready to dry your face, you can point it directly at your forehead. We also have a rear shade adjustment for the back of the vehicle and some lights, and I think that's about it.
I'm still rolling.
All right, are we ready to talk actual modifications, ladies and gentlemen? Because you're goddamn wrong that we're building this thing to be a soccer mom rig. This build has been sponsored by Darkside, the Overland division. Shout out my my boys over in the UK. In North America, the Touareg and the Cayenne have all been built many times to be overland rig. And you know what? I saw this thing and I said, it. We're gonna buy a Q7 and we're gonna turn it into an overland rig, because I know 2 other people in the Lower Mainland, so in Vancouver specifically, that have sick Q7s. Shout out Todd and shout out Ryder. We did buy the most clapped out Q7 we could find, because obviously we don't want to buy a super clean example of one of these just to absolutely destroy it. As you can see, we've got a decent amount of body damage everywhere. This was a lot worse when I first bought the car. I did take a polisher to it before I even started considering doing any of the videos on it, because I was going to daily this for a little bit to save the kilometers on the TT, because there is a game plan for that car. We will talk about it in another video. However, without rambling on too much longer, let's talk about what the game plan is here. Number 1, we are going to lift it. Right now, it is very low, but we are going to lift it. We're going to put a 3-inch lift up in the old suspension compartment here, and then we're going to put some big old Willy Bob Jumbo Willy Bobs on it. If you can show the not so Willy Bob Jumbo tires that we currently have on it. We're going to get some sick 18-inch wheels. We're going to put 33s, I think, or 32.5s on it. Do I know what size these tires are currently? No, I don't. I think they're 27s. I will upload whatever size they are.
29.5.
Are they?
Are yours 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, 29.5.
20 by, so we've got 29.5. We're going up 4 inches in tire size. That's a lot.
It's pretty average.
It's about average.
It's pretty,
yeah.
You can't say shit like that, man. It's pretty average. I don't know. A little big though.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 inches. Yeah, like quite a significant increase in size, diameter. And then on top of that, with the lift, obviously we're going to be quite a bit higher off the ground. Now, if you look at the Q7 right now, it is a very bare vehicle. But however, we are going to also put a roof rack on it. We're either going to build it or we're going to buy it. Probably going to build it so we can show you guys how to do it yourself, save some money. And we're going to do all the overlanding stuff: rooftop tent, awning, shovel mount, traction boards. And then we're also going to come around to the back of the vehicle. And we've already kind of got this worked out. We have someone that's going to work with us to do this build. We're going to do bumpers. Front and rear bumpers. My friend Ryder, I will put his Instagram here because he has a sweet Q7, has inspired me to go ahead and build a bumper for this vehicle. As you can build it based off of the hitch, like the hitch system. You can take out the rear sway bar, yada yada yada. Lots of stuff that we will get into when we get there. And we're also going to do a front bumper, but we're going to focus on doing the rear first because it's going to be functional for us to carry a spare tire, because when we buy our rims and tires, we're going to buy 5. We're not just going to buy 4, because we're not going to cheap out on this build like I do with a lot of my other stuff. And then naturally, because it is a TDI, we are going to delete it. We are going to tune it, and we're going to do some custom stuff, probably as far as exhaust works. We might do a bigger turbo. I'm not entirely sure how big of a turbo we're gonna do, but our friends over at Darkside, they do supply some pretty honking fat boys that we could slap on this bad girl. We're gonna delete all the emission stuff and all that as well. If you are gonna follow this build for doing deletes and everything, I take no responsibility for your emissions laws and whatnot. I live in Canada. We don't have any of that stuff, so
go Canada.
Go Canada.
Here, I'll start your delete now.
Obviously, we're gonna put lights and stuff on it too. What else? What else are we doing?
Wheels, tires, lift, tune,
deletes,
off-road
shit. Yeah. If there's anything you guys want to see done to the Q7 4L platform, or actually even the Touareg platform, because the man behind the camera also just bought a Touareg TDI. So we are lifting his. He's already got a lift kit. He's already ahead of me. And I'm the fucking content creator, so like, whatever. So we're gonna do his car as well, or his SUV rig, whatever the hell thing. Yep. So we're also going to cover a lot of maintenance stuff and everything too, because another reason I did buy this particular Q7, which we haven't even talked about the price of this thing yet because it was stupid cheap. This car needs a lot of love. Like, even just from the cosmetic stuff that we're joking about, this car mechanically will be okay at the end of the day, but it has a lot of the really common 3-liter TDI issues. And those of you guys that have followed me for the 2-liter CJAA and the CBEA stuff, this is a great all-around build that we're going to be doing for this, because...
Is that your friend?
That's my wife.
Oh.
She wanted to take it to soccer, so she's just checking what's taking so long.
Oh.
But yeah, that was another big reason for buying this. So we're going to cover all of that stuff like as we go along. We're obviously going to start with that. We've actually already done it. So those videos are going to be coming soon, because I am now officially dailying this car to feel out what other issues it currently has. But other than that, yeah, like this is the new build. So for those of you guys that have been bugging me about diesel stuff, we're going back into it. I did pay $19,000 for this Q7. This is a Technic S-Line Q7. It's got every single option other than ACC, which is the assisted cruise control, and ventilated front seat. And it does only have 127,000 kilometers on it. So this thing, stock in good condition with this kind of mileage on it in this spec, is worth about $35,000 in Canada right now. So we almost got it for half. And that's $19,000 with taxes. In Canada, you do pay tax on used vehicles in private sale for some reason, which is really dumb. But yeah, there you go, folks. This is the Q7. If there is anything that you guys want to see as far as this build goes specifically, let me know down in the comments. We are going to be working with a couple different companies, as I said, so a lot of the parts that we are going to be uploading or doing for this vehicle are going to be in the description. So anything that you guys pick up really does help out the channel. Other than that, I think that's it. I love how I'm like standing right in the sun and I'm like blind. What are you doing?
The mountains are so pretty.
Oh, the pretty mountains.
Yes, in this car.
I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I am also going to do a video because I know you guys that are here for diesel stuff are going to ask. I will talk about the Golf, another video, not this one. So make sure that you wait for that video because I love teasing you guys about it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. I will see you in the next Q7 build video. That still sounds weird to say. But anyways, peace out, guys.
Oh man, yo, what the? Yo, what are you doing? Yo, what are you...
That's just the aquarium in me. I'm such a klutz.
Man, crazy soccer mom. Wait till your kids hear about this. Wait till I tell your kids' teachers.
Great success.